quickly. Hey, babe. Hey, Ben. It's a hot one. I'm fixing to have to crawl up on this roof. Just getting a break before I got to crawl up there. You can kind of see the roof. Oh, I'm kind of in the way. There we go. Hey, Harley. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Ben. Everybody knows Mrs. Yeti. Rachel's in the chat. Yeah, I went a little late today on lunch. I've been trying to beat the heat. Kind of hard to do. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Harley. Are you trying to buy or are you trying to rent, brother? Tornado sirens. Let's hope they're just tornado sirens. I will say this morning, what looked like the presidential helicopter flew above, and just before that, 2 or 3 jets were in front of it. So I don't know what's going on, but there's some shit going on in the air today here in Arkansas. Yeah, Harley, that's my wife, Rachel. I'm trying to rent first. I need to work a bit to get a mortgage. What are you staying with family? 96 in the sun. It's 106 degrees with the temperature gauge gun on the roof. Yeah, that's a tough one. Are you? So you're not in Arkansas yet. You're still looking for a place to rent. Hey, Cookies. Well, I've got some friends over in Heber Springs. I know that's not very close, but they might have the 411 on a place to rent. Um, it's a super cool hippie town. You mean 8 ounces of iced tea? No, I got water over here, Ben. Hey, Cookies. Highland. The job is in Highland, Arkansas. I would assume. This is iced teas. This is iced tea. And what is it? What is it you're trying to get into, Harley? Construction. Are you an office guy? I don't know. I mean, I know people. I don't know a lot of people, but could do like old Yeti and just crawl around under houses and fix stuff and build. I don't know the way that economy is right now, Harley. Man, that's a tough one, man. Oh, now it's gonna get really hot. It clouded up for a minute. That's okay. Did you see my video of my cool cicada pupa? I think the hardest part of my job is, besides running my own business, I think the hardest part of my job is I do so many things. One minute I'll be repairing soffits and I'll get that done, and then I'll have to move on to like trim, and then I'll get that done, and then I go back to basic labor like cleaning out gutters or doing. So by the end of the day, I have crap spread all over. Stay, Stony. Well, there's places to rent. They just have a ton of stipulations. Hey, Mudswat. Like can't have dogs or blah, 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 blah. Uh, I don't know. I mean, there's tons of realtors that have places for rent. I don't. Mmm, pine. I did red cedar earlier, but it wasn't my house. Yeah, they had a big bust. It was last year, and it was an entire U-Haul moving truck full of cannabis, and it was going where you're at, Mudswat. Lumber right now ain't cheap at all, Stony. It's $168 for a 8 foot 1 by 12 red cedar board. So lumber isn't cheap. 10 years ago, that'd have been a $15 board, $16 board. But pine is cheap and very accessible. Yeah, I went this morning and priced red cedar. I priced 8 foot 1 by 12s, red cedar, and they were $168. That'd be nice, Rachel. Honey, that'd be nice. But Mudswat's in Arizona. Mudswat, text me later. Text me later on this evening, okay? I know some people. I think I know. I think I may be able to help. Maybe. No, that's somebody else. And Harley is right. Um, you if you had a vehicle, you could just I know you got to drive, but it is pretty accessible where he's at. Not to mention, and you could always reach out to somebody here in chat. There are a couple people here in chat that may potentially be willing to help as well. Just text me later, all right, Mudswat? There you go. There you go. What are we cutting up? Yeah, we do here in for medical. It's like 90 for 20% THC, and if you went to the street, you're looking at 50 a quarter. Um, the dispensary is, $20 an eighth. Oh no, you can't use that word, Harley. Don't use that word, sun grown. The word sun grown will make your whole business fail. The word organic will also make your whole business fail. It will in Oklahoma, anyways. Don't dare use the word sun grown or outdoors or organic, or people will shun you so fast. That's why you need to go hang out downtown and find you a hippie, son. I had three major companies in Oklahoma tell me that there was no way, it didn't matter what it was I grew outdoors, they would never buy it. Hey, Carl with the K, what's up, brother? I worked with a guy named Carl, and his name started with the K, and he was a pretty good carpenter. Well, they don't like they there's lots of reasons why they don't like sun grown. Number one is it's dirty weed, right? Okay, so you grow pot outside and it gets rained on for 4 months, 5 months, and people, oh, it's dirty. Well, I washed everything I grew outdoors, and I washed it properly because I want my cure to be proper. Um, some of the best I've ever smoked in my life is so was sun grown outdoors, all organic, growing right out of fish guts or a chicken carcass or a, come on, man. They've taken something that's super simple and an art form to itself, really truly an art form, and they've turned it into this commercialized, hurry up, make it or fake it product, and then they put a medical tag on it and call it the best, and then they use that to compare to everything else, and that ain't how it works. That's right, Harley. I'm not knocking indoor. I love indoor. Indoors are fun and prosperous, and you can really do some neat stuff indoors. I'm not knocking indoors at all. I love indoor smoke too. I've grown some amazing indoor smoke on the terms that the indoor environment was almost exactly as it would be if you were outside. My most successful garden that was indoors was grown in a room where the temperature stayed 86 degrees. And sometimes it would get up to 90. And at night, I would turn that unit on and get that thing cool again, like you would, say, if you were in the desert. Oh man, that stuff. My first go around a Yeti train wreck indoor was insane. And it costs money. It costs money uh, to run lights and to haul water or use water and buy everything you need to make the water drinkable for your plants and all of that stuff. No, I know what you do, Stony. Stoney's got it going on. He knows what he's doing. That's how you do it. You get 4 harvests in the fall if you know what you're doing. Yeah, Stony. God, you got to start using. What are you using? That's a lot of lights, brother. If you're going LEDs. No, that's about average, Stony. I tried to tell you that, Mud Swat. Go find you a hiking trail off the beaten path that not a lot of people walk. You'll have to find it. It's not going to just jump out at you. And do your thing, man. Man, I grew for years where all I had to do was just stand up on the four-wheeler and look over off in the ditch and keep on driving, never even get off the four-wheeler. Never attend to the plant one time. Just let it grow. Oh, it's from the road I could see it was a girl. Just let it go. It may not be the best, but it'll be homegrown. Yeah, mine too, Harley. Way more than that. You start running a couple, 2 or 3 split units and some HPS intermixed in with your big LED blasters, and then you get your intakes and your outtakes going, and it's all you got your digital setups for that, your power, your 110s for all that. Oh, it adds up so fast. Indoors is for wintertime. It's easier to regulate your box or your room in the wintertime than it is in the summer. I think. You can always bring in that cool air. Your exchange is better. I think. Now, if you don't have winter where you live, that. I got a couple little dinkers going. I just didn't concentrate on it very much this year. I've been just stressed and working and working and working, and it's been a mess. When I ain't working, I'm trying to play, and if I ain't playing, I'm sleeping. And hey, Stony, I wouldn't say no if you sent old Yeti some of that. I'd have to say that was some of the best I smoked in all of 2023 and 2024. Seriously, I I smoked a lot of different pot, but I'd have to say that the Granny Clampett was probably some of the best, best smoke I had in all of 2023 and 2024. I serious. That stuff was amazing, dude. You did an amazing job. Whatever you're doing, you've got it down. You've kept notes, you've kept logs, you try to follow the sundial. You've done everything you know to do to make that just the best and the best. And I'm have to say, now, as far as the community goes, besides another really good friend that's in chat right now and yourself, sir, nobody else has ever sent me anything else ever. So between you and Harley, you guys did amazing. It is fire. And the fact that you kept that balance and it stayed so strong, and I would probably assume that because it's the second or third generations coming, it's even stronger, you know. And Harley had the just the amazing winter selection, you know, and so much versatility in that. And shoot, me and me and Rachel, we stayed we stayed pretty fried both times. And the concentrates are just they're my favorite. And I'd have to say, in my own personal opinion, out of all the fresh press I've had, out of all the hey man, I made these dabs, Harley's is probably number one as far as medical is concerned, and the punch that it had and the power that it had. It was phenomenal and lasted me forever. Now, I have a funny story about that, Harley. I want to tell it before I have to go. When you sent me that gift, the lid came open, right? And luckily, you know what you're doing, and you put that in a mylar, right? So I had to open the main mylar, disassemble, and then I had to peel open the secondary mylar and get a razor blade, and clean up all of that nonsense that had spilled. It was a couple grams. But I didn't think about anything. I didn't think about it at all. I just took that leftover package, which I probably should have dipped in some butter or something to utilize all of its, potential. I just threw it in the trash can, Harley. And my dog got out the next day, that night, and got into that trash, and he ate all of that mylar. He licked it clean. And for 3 days, he couldn't walk. All he could do was lay there and drink water and pant. It was so awful. Of course, I knew what he did. I put two and two together, you know. It was bad. Poor Coda. His name's Coda, my big dog, my daughter's big dog that I took and brought back from Oklahoma with us. And he's a weed hound. He loves weed. He's got into cookies and a couple other things I've accidentally threw away before too. But uh, he was fried, man. it was it was it was he was messed up. Let me see if I can't get you up here. Oh shoot, man. I still got a ton of seeds. You guys just need seeds. Just say something. I got a ton of more stuff, Stony, you've never even seen. I just kind of sent you a common variety pack. I got some rare stuff I can send you. I just got a bunch of new stuff in. I got some stuff the other day called Sloppy Topper, and oh my God, it was fire. I like it when you can get seeds that you've tried the medicine. You've smoked the medicine. You know what it's going to be or potentially going to be unless it's been hybrided. And which most of the time that is the case. We all know that. Of course, people who know how to grow, we back cross or we try to keep that original system going, but also make sister strains from that F1s, F2s, F3, blah 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 blah. We all know the how it works. um, no, the only disappointment I had this year was the jinx proof seeds. I was not very happy with dropping $175 in seeds and none of them coming up. And I'm just going to say that $175. Okay, that's four packets of 5 seeds in each packet, and none of them came up. The one that did come up only came up about this tall and then died. So I won't be buying or supporting any more of that person. I love him. He's a great guy, but I think his inventory, it may have gotten stale, old. I don't know. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, yeah. No, everything's in a lockbox, Harley, in my humidor. But I know what you're talking about, Harley. You can't put your seats next to your phone. You can't put it next to your router or your modem or anything that. Yeah, no. I already. Yeah, and I also think that sometimes a man will think his seeds are viable, but they're really not. And the best way to tell is if you are making a plant for seed and you know you're a week out from harvesting, or a couple weeks out from harvesting, dig into a bud, grab one of them seeds out and see if it'll sprout. That's just a test. Oh, I bet. Well, I know, and I got another buddy in Canada that has a seed company, and he told me never, 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 never put your seeds or your plants near Wi-Fi, your cell phone, anything that's has a potential radiation signal, because it will sterilize them. Top of the microwave while you're running it, anything like that. All right, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock. I got to get back to it. Finish out the day. I don't want to, but I got to. I could sit here all day and talk with y'all. Couple more tokes and we're going to get off here and crawl up on the roof. Yay. No problem, Stony, man. I got a bunch of seeds for you, Stony. And everything is packed up. And I also have a knife made for you, Harley. And I also have a knife made for Stony. I've just been so busy, guys, and I have not been to the post office in months. They're sitting there ready to be packaged, and I got to go do it. Rachel, remind me to do that this week, okay? Y'all stay blessed, man. Yeti loves ya. Be kind, be safe, be nice, and be happy. And prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance, everybody. Big Yeti love. Yes, thank you, honey. Peace out, Harley. Big love, Stony bro. Big love, Mud Swat. Carl, thanks for coming in. Gosh, who else? Let me see here. I think that's it. I don't get a whole lot of traffic on here. That's okay too. The folks that do come in are genuine and real. No, I'm actually probably one of the most luckiest men in the world, Stony. I have the most coolest wife, the most lenient wife, the bestest friend a man could ever ask for, and I'm really truly blessed. She's I shouldn't be here, but I am, and it's because of her. All right, so stay blessed. Yeti Man loves you. Peace out. Have a great day, and maybe we'll see you again this week.